Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, where we've been doing gangbusters lately. Making great runs work, making bad runs work, and making zany runs work, maybe? We got belly button, which is why we have that trinket on the ground instead of starting with us. So let's go over the basics first. Bad speed, well, decent speed, bad rate of fire, okay damage, okay HP. Our pill is amnesia. But we also have the D100, so I'm probably gonna D100 us immediately. Okay, so that's a start. It's basically the exact same run, except we can only hold one trinket, which is fine, because we only had one trinket to begin with. And then, on top of that, we now have 5 HP instead of 2. As this is not an XL floor, I will be entering this room. Now, the D100... I think there's 2 phases of D100 use. You usually don't see the first phase of D100 use because by the time you get it, for some reason it seems like the D100 is like 80% of the time that it shows up on the chest. So, oftentimes at that point you're like, we won, so we're just going to use the D100 to roll ourselves into safety. What I'm going to try to do, feels like I'm walking on sunshine. Ooh, and I can see forever is not that bad. What I'm going to try to do is re-roll, as the situation warrants, if you will. Counterfeit Penny, I think, is certainly better than Empty Locket for now. I've never really found the kind of run that makes Empty Locket sing. And now, usually that's when I say, you know, well, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. But I think that does mean it doesn't exist in this case. Empty Locket, maybe if you had no other options, a lot of red hard containers, and... I don't know, contract from below. But either way, this is irrelevant at this point. It's a situational trinket. I'm going to try to use the D100 to reroll as the situation warrants. So honestly, I'm content to not reroll again until we take our first deal with the devil, at which point, you know, we've used the fact that we have, I mean, to be honest with you, 5 HP is overkill and maybe irrelevant at that point. But maybe we'll wait for our first deal with the devil, and then we'll reroll. We could start re-rolling immediately, but, you know, we kind of run into fatigue with that. And the other thing is, there's no reason to. Like, we have one item that's being re-rolled right now, so we're really just re-rolling our Eden start, but later. I don't think it's that good. And, dude, straight up, sulfuric acid is pretty decent. I don't really... I'm trying to think of what's back there that we might be interested in. And actually, you know what? There is something. There's a golden poop. And if we go back and crack open that golden poop, get a bunch of money, we're now up to 14 cents. Not enough to really be 100% certain that we're going to be able to get something from the shop, but not necessarily bad, of course. And I figure, you know, we're probably going to re-roll through this eventually, unless something unprecedented happens. So we might as well take every possible advantage while we have it. So I am going to... You know, okay, that was a terrible idea. I was gonna say I am gonna endeavor to shoot all these pots here. Tell you what, we'll shoot them until they give us spiders at least. 16 cents now, so with 1 key, the shop is definitely viable, and I'm feeling like we're doing the right thing, at least in the clear and present danger of the immediate moment of now. It's a very elaborate way of saying NOW, but you know. The idea was, let's fill some extra time here because I'm going to be spending a lot of time shooting at rocks waiting for a yellow tier to show up. That's not urine, that's just acid. If you find yourself saying that to the police, I hope you've got a good lawyer on retainer. Since it's going to be rerolled, I think you just do this. So we get piggy bank. And 2 of spades at least gives us value later, so I like having it now. Balls of Steel, yeah, dude. Sign me up. Alright, now 3 items get rerolled, and I'm actually kind of tempted. And I don't like how we look on this boss fight, so I am actually going to reroll immediately. We have 5 HP. Maybe the body just sticks with you, dude. Like, the HP from the body just sticks with you. We actually have a really good anti-Ragman boss fight here, because Finger allows us to stay out of the range of his stupid purple tears. Mom's Wig is going to allow us to do a decent amount of damage, and then our number 2 bombs are going to do the rest. We get Pageant Boy as well. I mean, it's not really a huge get, I suppose, but we'll go back into the shop and see if there's anything that tickles our fancy. Might as well. I sort of feel like Hive Mind is a decent pickup there, and we'll head down to the next floor feeling like we actually made the most of that floor. We got Mom's Wig and Hive Mind. That's an okay start here. Plus 5 HP and a bunch of Spirit Hearts. So certainly I think, you know, right now, feeling pretty good about the way things are going. The more flies we can spawn, obviously, the better that's going to be for us. Try not to get yourself trapped between a rock and a hard place there. What is our goal for the D100? Well, the goal is always to win and have fun. If we can get both of those happening, that's important. You might, you know, think back, harken back to your, you know, Little League days. The goal was just to have fun. That's because you were 10 years old. I would like to have fun. Fun is important to me. Evil Eye, not so much. But I also want to win because I know we can. You know, there's a reason, not that I'm a professional athlete or anything, but there's a reason LeBron James doesn't come out onto the TNT interview and go, yeah, our main goal as the Cleveland Cavaliers is to have fun tonight. You know, they got paying customers watching them. So having fun is a secondary thing after kicking butt. I don't have a favorite basketball team, by the way, so this is just, you know, I'm picking one of like maybe 8 NBA players I actually know. Our secondary goal is having fun. Well, actually, for you guys, the first goal is being entertaining, to be honest. And then the second goal is, you know, an entertaining win, if possible, that's fun for me as well. Sometimes runs that are fun for me are not as fun for you. And sometimes runs that are fun for you, train wrecks, are not as fun for me. And you know what? That's the give and take. That's the give and take. We don't really want that, so that could be a good re-rolling spot for us. We do want that. I mean, even though we're going to re-roll it, I don't know. Just fucking go ape shit on it. Grab this, re-roll this into something better. I don't know. What do we got going here? We got Midas Touch. That seems pretty swell. I'm not anti that. Head down to the next floor. Rate of Fire is still terrible. Didn't even know it was possible to not roll into a Tears upgrade with like 9 items being re-rolled, but sure. So, we got Fruitcake, we got Panic Power, which I don't even fully understand, or at all understand. We got the Wafer, which is great. You know what? I actually have a conversational thread that makes sense. My goal with the D100, to put it in the most boring way possible, is really to aggregate transformations. The more rolls we make, the more items we pick up that are ingredients for transformations, the more we inch towards the really good ones, particularly and maybe exclusively Beelzebub and Guppy. And, you know, as we do that, our odds of winning and also having a run that's cool increase as well. And I guess that's the overall goal, is to win with a run that either has no purpose winning or no business winning, or to win with a run that is just so zany that it's surprising that it could even exist. Probably should slow our roll on the whole, you know, taking damage thing, but we did do it constructively. You know, there was a reason we took damage getting into that curse room. And in terms of shop items here, basically stat improvements are very important for me right now. So HP is really nice, not that we can get it in there, but, you know, Converter wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We can't get that yet, but we will. I mean, for 1 bomb, we can get 4 cents here, so let's do that. Which is even more than 4 cents, thanks to Counterfeit Penny. It was actually 7 cents. That's really good. So we're going to come back here and get the Compass. Compass could be good for us. We do also want to, like, I mean, I'm not saying we want to limit ourselves, but we might want to say, like, you know, oh, that was bad. 2 runs per floor maybe is, or sorry, 2 rolls per floor is maybe where we want to be. We might even want to go a little easier than that, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of floors in this game now. Guppy's Tail, exactly what we want. More Guppy items, get these transformations aggregated. This run kind of sucks, by the way. Not this run, but this roll kind of sucks. The run's fine because of the D100 mostly, but the present roll is not really strong. We're using Attack Fly to deal most of our damage. Krampus' head gets rerolled, dude. So we got the Beelzebub transformation already. We got Shade, which is not good, but it's free. What do we got here? Incredibly slow rate of fire, alright. Decent damage, and a horrible rate of fire that Like, I know I just said it was bad, and then I said it was horrible. It's like, make up your mind. How disappointed are you going to be? But, like, at first, I didn't think it was this bad. I just thought it was, like, you know, below average. I didn't realize it was, you know, one shot every 2 fucking centuries. It's one shot every Radiohead album. There we go. There's a joke that people will laugh at. The episode has a reason to exist now. We also, if we have anything great going for us right now, it's honestly that we have the pencil, lead pencil, I think. So it means that we're getting, like, once every few shots. Okay, sure. Once every few shots, we're getting a pretty nice kind of, like, Monstro's Lungs sort of shot that's actually acceptable for us. Watch out for these homing bombs. Had a feeling, a very strong feeling, that was going to be the secret room, so I didn't want our shot to go to waste there. Well, it's going to be great for shop purposes here. In fact, if we want a... we don't care that much about that. If we want to use another reroll, we should do so on our shop, because... you know, we get the added D6 benefit. There's some things or one thing I commonly forget about when I'm using the D100, it's very nice, is that, you know, it is also a D20. It's also a D6. It's also a D4, although I guess that doesn't matter. Does it reroll all enemies? I don't know. Maybe. It might be a D10. Although we'd never waste the 6-room charge to use the D10 for only D10-y purposes, but... so we can use it as an item reroll as well. There was a time, and you know, to be honest, that time might return, where I've sworn off the D100. Makes runs so similarly zany that they're not zany anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we're not gonna be worried about that on this run because we started with this item. So this looks cool. Okay, great damage, much better rate of fire, and 17 bombs, which allows us to come down here and get this. Oh, I really wanted the steam sail. Still, we got tarot cloth and sackhead, so there ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, it's a very slight bummer. Either way, let's move onwards here. We're not actually going that slow for the amount of time that we spent doing utility stuff on that floor. So, just come into this room, and are these homing shots? Or just like weird pink shots. I can't tell. I kind of want to go through like a floor with this setup. Like, I think we've earned it where, you know, we've got great damage. We've got cool synergies might be a little bit of a stretch. But we've got a good run right now. I don't want to just throw it away. You know, we went through a lot of the last floor with a run that was just kind of like, eh. So I will reroll, but I think we're gonna enjoy it for a floor. I think, like, ooh, Cricket's Body is such a fun item. I like D100 the most when it's kind of like a missing no that has an escape hatch. You know, missing no is fun. It rerolls your whole run and then rerolls it every time you go down to another floor. But it's also extremely dangerous because, you know, if you get a shit run or a shit roll, you have to wait till the next floor to get rid of it. I love the idea that we can choose our run. We can wait for a run that's zany enough to call home. And yet, there's still a way for us to work our way out of it. I think the counterfeit penny's fine for us here. I kind of don't like Tapeworm. Despite the fact that it's basically just a huge stat upgrade for range. It's not really, is the thing, is that it's our shot height that goes up, not our actual range stat, which usually doesn't matter, but it just makes it feel to me sometimes like our shots aren't connecting where they should. Grab synth oil. We are spun now. Let's reroll. Well, let's throw the pill on the ground and reroll. Now we got the mom transformation. Monstro's Lung. Monstro's Lung. Lots of, like, Cricket's Head combined with Capricorn. I'm not sure if the multipliers stack or become additive at some point, but, I mean, like, that seems pretty good, but there are problems with this. Like, a lot of wait, is that, we have, like, syringe or something? I think we have soy milk? This is super weird. And not in a good way, to be honest with you. This is just sort of bad. So we're gonna survive for as many rooms as we have to, I suppose. We got Lusty Blood? We do have Lusty Blood. We're gonna survive for as long as we have to, and then we're gonna do some good stuff. And by good stuff, I mean reroll this god-awful run. This would be a run that, honestly, I wouldn't be comfortable, or I wouldn't be confident saying we have a win. Oh, you know what? It's Contagion, or your Red Outbreak, whatever the heck it's called when Josh isn't naming the items. I don't remember. Well, it's a shame, because there's a lot of good items here that I actually quite like Monstro's Lung, the Soul, even number 1 in the right circumstances I've got fondness for. And, you know, losing the Outbreak takes away a synergy engine, but, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know, you take the good, you take the bad, you take what's left, and then you got the facts of freaking life, buddy. Reroll the shit out of this. Yeah, we're already Beelzebub, so we got Conjoined Holy Mantle 2020 Halitosis. It's a weird one. Analog Stick Tears, so really on PC, if you're not using a controller, only opens up, you know, 4 more directions to shoot in easily, but it's not bad, necessarily. It's a Tears upgrade as well. Stats-wise, we're looking fine, and I mean, this illustrates the D100 principle I'm always trying to talk about, which is that, basically, the D100, it would be a lie to say it's implausible to lose with it, but it's pretty difficult to lose with it once you know what's up. Yeah, I will take advantage of the... Oh, that sucks. I'll take advantage of restock here. And grab battery charge. You know what? Why not? Why not go for the reroll again? Okay, so we have no... Okay, this is where I start to think that maybe this is the run for us. I think we have Ludo? No, it's not Ludo. They're just, like, really weird. But it's Jacob's Ladder, an item I extremely like. I felt like I was controlling the tears, but I actually think they're just really, really slow-firing my reflection tears. But this isn't the run. I thought it was, and maybe it will be after this deal with the devil, if we get one, which we have a great shot to. But I don't think it is. Generally speaking, you know, the rate of fire is just not cool enough here to sell me that much. And you know what? If we're gonna re-roll it, we might as well re-roll it right now. Like, there's some... This is a run that we could win with, but those are a dime a dozen right now. We might as well re-roll here. We got the fungi transformation. Here we go. Sad bombs and cool laser tears. Our damage is 1.43 though, so that could be a deal breaker, especially with sad bombs. But you gotta admit, lasers are looking freaking weird, dude. Yeah, this is not good enough. The damage just isn't there. So we re-roll again. That's what it's there for. Now we got Epic Fetus. I will probably roll with Epic Fetus for a floor. And the main reason behind that is not because I'm a bastard man. The main reason behind that is because I just re-rolled 3 times on one fucking floor. So I want to, or 4 times on one floor. So I want to slow my roll a little bit before I end up, you know, putting myself in the ground by giving myself a breakfast or something. Hagalas. Sure, we'll take Sin Robes. To be honest with you, why not? Just take it, look for a black market or something, get the hell out of town. That leaves us space to take the dinner upgrade as well. Alrighty. Curse of Darkness, more like Curse of Dorkness. The run's good. I'm probably actually not gonna... I said I was gonna use it for a floor. That's a little ridiculous. I'll probably re-roll this pretty soon. I want to get, like, we've already re-rolled past Sad Bomb, sadly, but I haven't found the run that I want yet, but Dr. Fetus is still out there. We're getting, like, a lot of laser tears here. And we got tractor lasers. When the bone tears... I don't know why they're firing so infrequently, but when the bone tears land, they're fucking killing it. I think we have Infestation 2 here as well. Alright, now we're talking. It's not normally the caliber of run I'd consider stopping for, but it's got some weirdness to it that I actually sort of like. Oh, the Emperor. It's fantastic. Haven't been to our shop yet, though. We got plenty of time. I don't know. It's a little strange. You're looking happily deranged. Have you said it'll shoot me? I'm trying to, off the top of my head, the Adventures of Pete and Pete theme song. Oh, have you picked a target yet? I'm saying, it's been a while. We didn't even get, I mean, first off, if you're of a certain age, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, maybe you still know what I'm talking about, but you might not. The Adventures of Pete and Pete was a television program on the American kids-focused network Nickelodeon, probably between, 1995 and 1997 or something like that. I think it only has 2 seasons. It's like a Freaks and Geeks sort of situation. We didn't even get Adventures of Pete and Pete on Nickelodeon in Canada because we didn't have Nickelodeon, especially if you're a cop, not rocking that gray market satellite, you know? Okay, I'm going to go for a reroll. We got the freaking Bob transformation. I'm firing, but I'm not touching the button right now. So, I'm a little confused. Now I'm not. I guess that was just a reroll. Oh, dude. Okay, perfect time to switch, except here's what I think we do. Get a run you sort of like. It's kind of a cheap way to come out here, but I still like it. I love the Omega Penny. Dude, the Omega Penny's so good that don't make me not take the Omega Penny. Because what we're doing here is we're going from... Oh, Emperor, please. We're going from an item that was zany, but is losing its luster, to an item that's exquisite and has the potential to be fun for us for the rest of the game. So I love the Omega Penny. I'm going to use the Omega Penny. Don't make me give up the Omega Penny. Please, I'm begging you. The D100 has served its purpose. I think we've gotten a decent run, or at the very least, a foundation for a decent run out of it. Maybe not quite as cool as you'd like, but I think it's pretty freaking good. Especially, we're definitely going to get Incubus. Depending on what our HP looks like, we'll probably get Dark Matter as well. Don't really want to double this. We do want a double boss rush. Even though there's so many active items because, in fact, there's really no reason to take any of these. But there's so many active items because of the fact that we have gotten all the passives out of the pool. So that's a bummer, but, we'll make it work regardless. Oh my god. It's getting pretty solid. Yeah, we'll take this. And actually, we will have a pedestal now, which is awesome. And oh, no, wait, this still doesn't do it, but maybe double it. Okay, sure. We get plus 0.04 damage as a result. And we'll take our HP with us. That was a quick floor. Probably not all of them are going to be like that, but that one was. We're still not Guppy, but we should have 2 Guppy items now. So we need to get the one more Guppy item here. We're extremely powerful. Like, don't let the fact that maybe we cashed out before having an 11 out of 10 run distract you from the fact that this is a solid, like, indisputable 10. And that could be Bookworm. I was gonna say, I didn't think that we'd gotten Bookworm. So I'm happy to have it. Not really worried about pills, to be honest with you. In fact, I'm not worried about much of anything at all on this run. Will I go to the Hush fight? I mean, I was thinking about it. We're going to make it in time, without a doubt. Because we're already there. 42 keys is not a problem. 21 cents. We had the Steam sale at some point. I don't know if we still got it, but... fairly sensible. Why not, Otherwise, this run's going to be over in like 2 minutes. We might as well go fight Hush and see if we can get anything ridiculous. And honestly, this could be 2 Delirium runs in a row. Please don't give me something that ruins my run. Shoop the whoop. We should have tested these 2 first. Yeah, we could have had double Samson's chain. That's a good one. Battery charge? No battery charge. 9 volt? No 9 volt. Use a bomb? Use a bomb. 9 volt. More options. Not worth it for us. Okay, go ahead, Bumbo. By all means. Battery charges, please. You know what, Bumbo? No, this money's not for you. I have money equals power. You get the scraps, buddy. Prayer card. Man, that's a bummer. Samson's chain, shoop the whoop, and prayer card. Still, we're gonna crap on the boss. Like, that's my personal guarantee to you. Maybe not quite as much damage as I thought we'd have, but, like, still really, really, really good damage. So I would like to not take any more hits here, just because if we do end up going to the Void Floor, it might be important to have as much HP as possible. Remember, the secret, supposedly, is you walk into the portal very slowly. You know what? I definitely want to go to the Void Floor because it's going to be awesome to try to use Omega Penny on the bosses there. I think it might not be the right idea to wait until, or to spam shots. It might be the right idea to charge them up, just because then the rings are so large that all three of them hit the Hush here, and they spend more time hitting the Hush. Obviously, like, there's a it's complex to do on the fly, at least. But there's a kind of a complex way to think about this, which would be you should charge them as much as you can to make sure that all three shots hit for as long as possible without ever overcharging, because the overcharge is what kills your efficiency here. But I forgot as well, we have look, listen. So we should go back into the, did I get you? Oh my god, come on. There we go. So we should go back into the, into this room and see, hey, you got anything for us? Yeah, you do. I guess we didn't need to use a bomb, but finally, this item's good, and finally I found the chance to use it in the wild. So, I mean, dare I? Of course. Mom's coin purse. Perks. Hematemesis. Perks. Paralysis. Honestly, like, double perks. As far as I'm concerned, this should make you invincible. Mom's purse. Fanny pack. Glowing hourglass. Kind of tempted to use the glowing hourglass and then just never come down to this shitty floor, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We're going to get some HP back. See? Never let anyone tell you NL ain't being the Zanemeister. Because here we are. Getting as zany will allow. I don't want that. Are you out of your freaking gourd? Well, I don't want counterfeit penny. I guess we can hold it at least. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. We got a demon heart out of him. We got rotten meat as well. So that's actually really good. You know what? We got 62 bombs, so don't be an idiot. Should try to get spirit hearts. Oh, I almost went down to the next floor. Nothing. Okay. Well, we're out of here, but worked out more or less. And I'm not feeling too worried about how things are going to go on the delirium floor for us. See, I want you to think that you can. Oh, careful. You just got to walk into it slowly. Yeah, it worked. You guys were right. Still think it's silly, but more power to you. What I was going to say is, I want you to know, or to think at least, to believe that you can trust me, and that I'm going to go to the delirium fight when it feels sane, and, you know, I reserve the right to not go to it when it feels stupid. What? I looked at the map and I was like, he can't be here. This room's too small. Apparently I was incorrect. Dude, the perks pill. This might be the best perks pill I've ever used. And it's really like, you know, the best perks pill I've ever had the chance to use. Because it's not me. It's the pill that's doing the dirty work here. But thank you so much for your support. So we could do like some seriously unnecessarily stupid min-max plays here. Like, for example, blow up every single pot and try to use the Omega Penny. Which is the whole reason I didn't want to fight Delirium quickly, by the way. Is because I want to use the, I want to use Crooked Penny as much as possible. But, you know, now that's just, it's a pipe dream that no longer exists. But we could do that and then try to double all of the pennies, and I don't know what we're hoping for, luck upgrades or something, but we could choose, depending on how things look, we could try to Crooked Penny the red heart. It's actually not necessarily a bad play unless we lose the red heart and then we needed one red heart to win, in which case we are morons. It's pretty much what it comes down to here. But we're about to win, apparently. And as a result, life is great. Well, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.